Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in earlier, the Magic were dressed for what they hope is a special night for them and their fans. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Orlando Magic here at their home Amway Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Horford. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Benton in at the 3 slot. And for the Magic, Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. The backcourt pair for him, Fultz and Suggs. And it's Ingles in at the 3. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they'd start a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. And stolen by Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Fultz against Horford. Fultz kicks to Banchero. Here's Carter. Rebound by Williams. And it's the Celtics ball. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Now, here's Banchero. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
And the shot goes down.
Solid move by Banchero, working through the contact.
For Boston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Williams gets the bucket.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And here's Fultz. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Inside, here's Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Down low. Pritchard passes to Williams. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 6 points for Rob Williams.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss, where they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And the shot goes in.
Well, I like watching Fultz use his ball handling skills. Excellent purpose with the dribble. Knows how to shake free to get his shot.
Now here's Williams. 6 points for him. Here's Brogdon. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The Magic trail by 8. Fultz with the ball. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Banchero, that's good.
Improving as a three-point shooter with every passing day for Banchero. I think it's about shooting the ball with confidence.
Shots good by Williams.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely entirely new group. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Okeke comes in for Joe Ingles. Harris is checked in for Suggs. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Now here's Anthony. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
And Clark, much like his pops, Cole Anthony has proven to be a skilled ball handler.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Perhaps it runs in the DNA, huh? He definitely has some strong instincts out there, and I know he got a little bit of that from you, Greg. And he does his part to help others find shots when he's not scoring himself.
Celtics leading by 9. Here's Ben. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Brogdon. Following the miss by Gary Harris. Here's Pritchard. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. We've got 1:28 left in the first. Wagner, right side. It's deflected. Harris against Brogdon. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Connects from 3-point range.
Really a smooth stroke from Harris on the catch-and-shoot jumper right there. And I'll tell you what, he makes it look easier than it really is.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Kristaps Porzingis.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now here's Anthony, and it's Orlando with another.
Yeah, you know, Anthony has this in his bag. He's practiced these mid-range looks. You can tell.
Out to the wing. Back to Horford. Over Banchero. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banchero, that's good. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They're leading by 8. And Cornett gets it to go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Pritchard.
At the end of the first quarter,
beats the buzzer. Wow.
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Porzingis. Horford is out there with Brogdon. And it's Pritchard in at the 4. Now here's Horford. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go.
You cannot dismiss Horford's mid-range game. I mean, he's more than happy to rise up and splash those mid-range jumpers.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. This young Magic team is building, and they're anchored by the talent in their front court. Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., who said, as a team, our potential is through the roof. I think the biggest thing for us is being injury-free. That will give us the best chance to be very special. Kevin?
Special indeed. All right, David Aldridge, thank you.
With that scorer's mindset, aggressive move by Fultz to create the second chance points.
Here's Porzingis, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 6 assists now in the game. Fultz against Horford. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Fultz has got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, even when you D him up, Fultz still powers through that defense, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Horford kicks to Brogdon. Over Fultz. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. But these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
Boston making a switch here. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jalen Suggs. And Orlando has possession, trailing by 19. Here's Fultz. That's tipped. Brogdon left side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
Boston with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. Here's Brogdon, and it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying off. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector, in my opinion.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Ingles driving in. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Celtics leading by 19 points. The shot's good. Walsh has got his first basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Ingles. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
What opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team, Clark, with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin, and plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or want it to, so you got to be patient in this situation.
He takes it in from deep Ingles. Rebound Boston. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Okiki's checked in for Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. Gary Harris is checked in for Joe Ingles. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Boston also with the sub. Hauser's checked in. Now here is Harris. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
Lets the 3 fly. And no good that time. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Right block shot. Harris, good. That's 7 points for Gary Harris.
Boy, you like Gary Harris in these transition situations. He's so effective because he knows exactly how to break the defense down in the open court.
Anthony on the wing. To the middle. Here's Suggs. Misses the layup.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Suggs. 17 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense, mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
To the inside, here's Brissett. Boston, no good that time either. The Magic trail by 21. Takes a 3. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
The shot's good from Brissett.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Malcolm Brogdon led the way in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Malcolm Brogdon has been exceptional here tonight.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Backcourt pair for him, Fultz and Suggs. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Derek White. Fultz, the pass to Carter. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Rocket 6. Banchero finds Ingles. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Fultz after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the three. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
The Celtics making a switch here. Davison's checked in.
And they're also first in free throw shooting. Unmatchable talent and confidence at the line. What a coach's dream.
And you pointed this out. No team in the NBA moves the ball better than they do. So many of their baskets are the product of just excellent assists. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Brogdon, and another basket for Boston.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, for a young guy, Fultz is really a smart player. Takes on the pick and roll with confidence and poise. Man, outstanding work.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Carter outside. Here's the three. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Ingles.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Brogdon the pass to Davison. And he banks in the layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Suggs. Rebounded by Hauser.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Fultz. 10 points for him. Here's Ingles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Okeke comes in for Banchero. Harris is checked in for Jalen Suggs. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Boston also with the sub. Brissett has checked in for Brogdon. The first free throw is good. And Ingles drops them both. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Davison. Buries it down low. Davison's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's Anthony. Okeke. Here's Wagner. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Boston. The Magic have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That one misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now, here's Ingles. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game, and that one drops for him.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Brissett. Joe Ingles picking up that last basket. There's the 3. Okeke grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Ingles has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D. A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And finished off by Wagner.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Here's Davison. Connects on the 9-footer. Davison's got 6.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Can't get it to fall. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. 29 seconds left to play here in the third, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
.29 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Brissett. Shot from the wing. Rebound by the Magic.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Anthony.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Turning on the afterburners on the drive. Good to see Anthony using his athleticism in these situations.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Celtics just dominating this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got White, and it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. Passes it to Bitadze. And they recover it. Here's Black. And there it is for him. Black's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Magic.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Tries from 10. Again, the Magic score.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Cornette. Got a hand on it. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Black. Light covering. Black, no good. Here's Hauser. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Magic have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Black. No good that time. White with the defensive effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Black. White covering. Black kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bitadze. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in.
For your Magic, Markelle Fultz.
4 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. The Magic again can't hit. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's good, 2 points. Davison's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Banchero. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's laid in by Suggs.
A physical guard Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Count that bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
He's got great confidence. Markelle Fultz is a terrific scorer. Fills it up in no time.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Now, here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That'll sting.
Tipped away. Carter outside. There's the drive, and then Carter with the dunk.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against Orlando.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Malcolm Brogdon.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Banchero with the ball. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Brogdon, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on the break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.